Also tonight, the unofficial campaign drags on as the Prime Minister hits back at allegations surrounding his pre-selection 15 years ago.
These are quite malicious and bitter slurs, which are deeply offensive.
Ukraine reclaims some ground, but there's mounting evidence of war crimes committed by Russia. And a heroic knock by Elisa Healy launches Australia to World Cup glory. Hello and welcome to ABC News Sunday. I'm Tamara O'Dine. The state government has unveiled a $1.5 billion plan to tackle ballooning public elective surgery wait lists. Millions of dollars will be poured into the public system, while Frankston Private Hospital will be transformed into a dedicated public surgery hub. The government says the package will mean an extra 40,000 elective surgeries by next year, as Zalika Rismal reports.
Natalie Wheeland started experiencing constant and severe facial pain in July last year.
I was told it was really urgent that we fix it and that surgery should happen before Christmas.
But it didn't. By late January, the 39-year-old was still waiting. By then, things had gotten worse.
I started having these shooting pains in addition to the constant ache. I couldn't drive. The next step would have been not being able to work.
Desperate, Natalie sought the help of her local MP. She was lucky and received the surgery she needed.
I'm just so relieved and happy.
But there's no relief for more than 80,000 Victorians who are currently on public waiting lists, an issue the state government plans to solve by expanding public surgery capacity.
That will deliver 40,000 additional public surgeries each and every year.
The reform package includes $1.5 billion to create 8 rapid access surgical centres within public hospitals for common procedures, boost out-of-hours surgeries and provide more training for nurses, move more public patients into private hospitals and transform Frankston Private Hospital into a public surgery hub. There'll be 9,000 surgeries performed there each year for at least the next 7 years.
This is not just for a catch-up process, this is to build a new model.
Doctors say action is needed, but question whether already exhausted health workers will cope.
While it's a great idea to be trying to do this, the first thing is there is going to be a workforce problem.
But the state and federal governments are once again at loggerheads over funding for the plan. The state wants a 50-50 funding split, but the Commonwealth claims it has increased double the funding to Victorian hospitals than the state.
This didn't happen overnight. This has happened over a long period of time, and the government's now trying to play catch-up.
A catch-up that, for those still waiting, is getting more urgent by the day. Zalika Rismal, ABC News, Melbourne.
Senior federal ministers are rallying around Scott Morrison tonight, declaring he's the victim of a political hit job on the eve of an election campaign. Amid an internal party stoush, the Prime Minister was again today forced to deny accusations he'd used racial vilification to help win his seat in Parliament. The opposition claims the controversy is a sign the coalition is not fit for another term in office. James Glenday reports from Canberra.